Good morning, student. Today I Purnima is going to revise the lesson, the last leaf. Okay, we have already done 2 times, one online and offline reading, both we are doing. And this is a very interesting lesson based on friendship and the children, the pain the friends took for each other. Then children, one should have a positive thinking, otherwise it is very difficult to live for other. It is very difficult to pass the life. Okay, so this is a chapter where children, O Henry, he is telling the theme of the story, and he is telling about the chapter. First we will read the main points of the story. Sue and Johnsy were two friends and shared a small flat. Johnsy suffered from pneumonia. So children, it was Johnsy, she was suffering from pneumonia. A doctor came and gave her some medicine. So the doctor came and it gave some medicine to her, but medicine did not act upon her illness. Johnsy thought that she would die with the fall of the last leaf of the ivy creeper. So children, what did Johnsy thought? Johnsy thought that she would die because children, that ivy creeper was there. Okay, with the last leaf of the ivy creeper she will die. Sue told her not to think negatively. Now it was her friend who had forced her to, in fact she told her not to think negatively, otherwise the medicine will not work for her. Sue informed an artist. Now children, Sue was really a very good girl. She was one of the best friend, and she did not want that Johnsy should suffer from illness and she should die. So whatever effort she could do, she had done. She had gone to the children, she had gone to one of the person who was also a very great artist, and he really wanted to do something. So what he had told the name of that person was Behraman, and Sue told to do something about Johnsy illness, and she told him all the story about Johnsy, and she told that whatever he can do, he will do. Now children, he started thinking, and he thought that he will be, what he will do, he will be painting an artificial leaf and put a stick on that ivory tree so that it will not fall. Children, so finally he did that. Now children, a strong storm was there. Johnsy peeped through the window. She thought that with that strong storm, the last leaf will also fall. So what happened? She started thinking about the fall of the leaf, but the leaf did not fall. And children, so that day it was raining also. A strong storm was there. Johnsy again peeped out. She thought this time the leaf will fall, but the leaf did not fall, and she found that the last leaf was still on the tree. Now Sue said that the leaf had become green and healthy, and hence it would never fall. So she thought that the leaf had become green and healthy, and hence it would never fall, because children, he had painted in such a beautiful manner that the leaf was looking as if it was actually a leaf. Johnsy also started thinking positively, and children, from that day she started thinking positively. Now she started thinking that she would not die. She started recovering rapidly. Now she started recovering fast. Now at last Sue disclosed that the last leaf was not real but an artificial one which was painted by Behraman. And but children, the worst thing has happened. Children, when Behraman was he was also suffering from pneumonia, but when to save Johnsy, okay, Behraman took a ladder and he went upstairs. He stick that leaf on the ivory creeper, but he got wet, and what was the result? He was so ill that he died. So just to sacrifice, he had sacrificed his life to save others one. Okay, and but he was a man of a positive nature. He did not thought anything about himself. He thought about this girl and how to save that girl. So children, here John C is also suffering from pneumonia. Her friend John Sue, she wanted to save him from pneumonia. Okay, she think that, but John C had a strong feeling that with the fall of the last leaf she will also die. The doctor told the medicine is not working because it is having a negative impact on John C, because she is having all the negative ideas in her mind. So he told, unless the patient will not take care of herself, nobody can take care of herself. So it is better she should think positively, that medicine is curing her and she is becoming all right. So no medicine act upon her illness. Okay, now she tells her to think positively. The friends who tell her to stop thinking so pessimistically, but she keeps thinking negatively. Now children, she was after her life. She used to take care. She used to cook for her. She was taking care of her. Okay, her friends who tells her to stop thinking so pessimistically, but she keeps thinking negatively. Behraman paints an artificial leaf to inform about her illness to an artist named Behraman. Behraman paints an artificial leaf on the wall. One night it rained and stormed heavily. John C. thought that that leaf would fall any minute and she would die. She started peeping. After every hour, she started peeping through the window to see whether the leaf has fallen or not. Then children, finally she goes to bed to sleep. When in the morning when she get up again, she opens the window and she was sure that that leaf must have fallen and that would be her last day. Okay, when she wakes up in the morning, she peeps out through that window. Again, what she sees, and she feels happy to see the leaf is still on the creeper. Now children, this is the moment when she had a faith in herself. She started thinking positively about herself. Okay, so you can see children how a incident can make others to think negatively, and some incident are there which makes the people to think positively. Now children, with only one leaf, falling of the one leaf has that leaf hasn't fallen that day because it was actually artificial leaf, and it was the leaf which she was thinking it had fallen long back with the coming of the storm, because the leaf of the creeper are very weak. It would never survive in the storm. But children, it was Behraman who had sacrificed his life. He had stick that leaf on the tree and that leaf did not fall. Okay, and here you can see how the ideas of John C has changed. What happened? Her whole idea has changed. She has what she has done. She has children. She has so when she saw the leaf, now she was sure that now the God did not want her to die. That's why the leaves had not fallen, and she started becoming all right. Okay, so children, it is John C. She started thinking positively, but at the same time, it is very sad that Behraman had lost his life. So just to hear children, sacrifice is also an important factor of this lesson. How people are sacrificing. Sue is sacrificing her life for John C. Behraman had already died. He had really sacrificed his life for John C. So you can see it. Okay. So, children, John C. Behraman has a dream also. Behraman had a dream to paint a masterpiece in his life. And children, what was the masterpiece he had done? He had painted the leaf. That was a masterpiece. It looked exactly like the leaf of the creeper tree. And even John C. nobody knew that that was an artificial leaf which saved life of John C. Okay. So, before dying, his dream has fulfilled. Okay. He was a 60-year-old artist who had a dream to paint a masterpiece. His painting of an ivy leaf was his masterpiece, which saved the life of John C. It was such a painting that it was not easy to make out whether the leaf was real or the artificial one. When Rahman died, painting the life-saving work of art Sue called it a masterpiece. So children, I will continue my lesson. Okay, let's read. So children, let's read this lesson, The Last Leaf. Sue and Johnsy, two young artists, shared a small friend. So children, two friends were there. What was the name of the friend? It was Sue and Johnsy. They shared a flat, the small flat. The flat was on the third story of an old house. Okay, Johnsy fell very seriously in November. She had pneumonia. So children, Johnsy was very ill in the month of November. This is the time, children, when pneumonia takes place because there is a change in weather, and the person who is an allergic person and who suffers from cold a lot, these people, they have pneumonia. She would lie in her bed without moving. She lied in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. Sue, her friend, became very worried. She sent for the doctor. Although he came every day, there was no change in Johnson's condition. So children, the doctor, he used to come every day. But then one thing he had noticed that Johnsy was not having. Johnsy was one day the doctor took Sue aside and asked her that is anything worrying Johnsy, because Johnsy, the doctor had seen this thing. He had seen that Johnsy was not getting all right in spite of giving the best medicine to her, and he knew that she is being taken cared. Okay, Johnsy, it seems, has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. If she doesn't want to leave, medicine will not help her. So he told that if she will not leave, then the medicine will also not help her. If she doesn't want to leave, medicine will not help her. Sue tried her best to make Johnsy take an interest in things around her. Now, children, Sue tried her best to make Johnsy to take an interest in things around her. She talked about clothing and fashion, but Johnsy did not respond. So children, Johnsy did not respond. Johnsy continued to lie still on her bed. Sue brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and started painting. So children, it was Sue who brought her drawing board into Johnsy's room and she started painting. To take Johnsy mind off her illness, she whistled while working. Now children, you know that Johnsy is interested in art. So just to avoid her, just to make her mind to move here away, okay, what she has done that she started drawing the painting. To take Johnsy mind off her illness, she whistled while working. Sue heard Johnsy whisper something. She quickly rushed to the bed and heard Johnsy counting backward. She was looking out of the window and was saying 12, and then that means she was doing the reverse counting. Now children, she was not knowing why Johnsy was doing that thing, why she is counting and what she is seeing outside the window, why she is counting that. Now she saw an old ivy creeper climbing halfway up the brick wall opposite their windows. In the strong wind outside, the creeper was shading its leaves. What is it, dear? Sue asked. 6, whispered Johnsy. They are falling faster now. Now children, when she asked her, she told me this is the leaf, every leaf which I am seeing, and every day the leaves are falling and I am counting them. 3 days ago, she told there was almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. It is autumn, said Sue, and the leaves will fall. So she told it is autumn and the leaves will fall. When the last leaf fall, I will die, said Johnsy with finality. Now she told when the last leaf will, this feeling she had, she told her friend when the last leaf will be there. Okay. So when the last leaf falls, I will die. So this is for her belief. She told her friend when the last leaf will die, she will fall, she will surely die. With finality, she told this with firm words. She told this strongly. Okay, and I have known this for the last 3 days, and she's telling this feeling I am having from the last 3 days. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? So she told that that is nonsense, children. what have old ivy leaves to do with you getting well? So she was not able to understand that why she is considering that leave with her death. The doctor, she is telling the doctor is confident that you will become all right. And she, but Johnsy did not say anything. Sue went and brought her a bowl of soup. Now children, see how nicely she is taking care. She is getting good medicine also. But then again, she is a girl with a negative feeling. The writer want to say, children, that the people who are having negative feeling, they are not able to success in her life. So it is sure the person who want to get success in their life, they should have a positive feeling. Sue sat on Johnson's bed, kissed her, and I don't want any soup. Now children, like a small child, like a stubborn child, she is reacting. When Sue bought her a soup, she told, I don't want any soup, said Johnsy. I am not hungry. She told that I am not hungry at all. I don't want any soup. There are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one fall before it get dark. Then I will sleep. So she told that I want to see the last leaf fall before it get dark, and then I will sleep forever. Now she told me I will definitely sleep forever when the last leaf will fall. Sue sat on Johnson's bed, kissed her and said, you're not going to die. I can't draw the curtain for I need the light. I want to finish the painting and get some money for us. Now children, Sue said that she kissed her in a very nice manner, and she said, you're not going to die. I can't draw the curtain for I need the light. I want to finish the painting and get some money for us. Please, my dear. So she is telling, try to sleep, said Sue. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Behramon up to my bed. Now children, we are on page number 46. She begged Johnsy, promise not to look out of the window while I paint. Now she told her friend not to look outside the window while I paint. All right, said Johnsy, finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. Now she is telling, I want to see the last. You can end your painting. I want to see the last leaf fall. I'm tired of waiting. I have to die. So let me go away peacefully, like one of those poor tired leaves. Now she told that I want to die in a very peaceful manner, one of those tired leaves. Try to sleep. All right, said Johnsy, finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf. I'm tired of waiting. I have to die. So let me go away peacefully. So again and again she started telling. You can see, children, from this word we know that she is in a very sorrowful state, and she is having this firm feeling that she will be dying. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Behramon up to my model. Sue rushed down. Behramon lived on the ground floor. He was a 60-year-old painter. His lifelong dream was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. Sue poured out her worries to Behramon. She told him how Johnsy was convinced that she would die when the last leaf would fall. Is she stupid? Asked Behramon. How can she be so foolish? She is running a high temperature, complained Sue. She refused to eat or drink, and that worries me a lot. Now children, she went to a friend, okay, and what was the name of that person? He was actually not friend, but he was living in the same building he was living. So she told her problem to him, and she told her that she is running a high temperature, and she refused. She is not even eating, and she is not even drinking anything, and that worries me a lot. She is telling, and this is worrying me a lot. I will come with you and see Johnson's, Behramon said. So Behramon said that definitely I will come and see her condition. They tipped up into the room. Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtain. Now children, they tipped up into the room. Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtain together, and they went to the next room. She peeped out through the window. There was only one leaf on the creeper. So children, they both, who are they here? They is Behramon and Johnsy. Tip-top means they came in a very silent manner. Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtains all together and they went to the next room. She peeped out through the window. There was only one leaf on the creeper. So she also had seen that there was only one leaf on the creeper. It was raining heavily and an icy cold wind was blowing. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Behramand did not say a word. He went back to his room. Icy cold, it was very chilled, wind was blowing. Behramand did not say anything to her. Okay, and the leaf would fall any minute now. Behramand did not say a word. He went back to his room. Jhansi woke up next morning in a feeble voice. She asked Sue to draw the curtain. Now, feeble children, feeble means here weak. So next morning when she woke up, she was sure that the leaf must have fallen. She told in a very weak voice to her friend to draw the curtain. Sue was nervous. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. What is the meaning of reluctantly? Unwilling. Okay, so the meaning of reluctantly here is unwilling. Okay, there are many new words here, children, like tiptoe, come in a silent manner. Okay, and so she was sure that Behramand must not have done that thing because it was too early, he must be taking time. But oh, she explained as she looked at the vine creeper, look, there is still one leaf. Now children, she thought Behramand must have not put the leaf, but she told her, see, he has put the leaf and you can see that there is one leaf is still there on that creeper. It looks quite green and healthy, and that tree, children, why it was looking quite green and healthy? Because that was an artificial leaf which was made by the painter Behramand. It was looking very much real. Okay, a green and quite healthy. In fact, children, it never looked like what to say. It never looked like this. Artificial leaf. In spite of the storm and the fierce wind, it did not fall. Children, she started telling him, she started convincing him that the storm is so fierce, the storm is so much that, but it did not fall. I heard the wind last night, said Jhansi. I thought it would have fallen. So she told that I heard the wind. I thought it would have fallen. It will surely fall today. Then I will die. So now she started sharing her feeling. She told that I've heard the wind. Okay, and it will surely fall today and then I will die. And she thought that I had this feeling that this is going to fall today and I will surely going to die. What would happen if what would happen to me if you die? Now her friend, she was in very affectionate manner, she told what would happen to me if you would die. Jhansi smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf is still there. It seemed to be clinging to the creeper. Jhansi smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf is still there. It seems to be clinging to the creeper. In the evening, there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. So in the evening, children, there was another storm, but this time the leaf was also not fallen. Then she called out to Sue. I have been. Now children, the leaf was not feeling, this was not known by Jhansi that was an artificial leaf. So she is telling, I have been a bad girl for the first time, children. Now the positive feeling is coming to her when she saw that the leaf are not falling. Now she has called her friend Sue and she told her, I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly and I have not cooperated with you. She told I have not cooperated with you. You have been with me and so nicely you have taken care of me. I've been depressed and gloomy. She told that I am a bit depressed and I am gloomy. Okay. Johnsy lay for a longer time looking at the leaf, then she called out, Sue, I've been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I've been depressed and gloomy. The last leaf has shown me how wicked I have been. Wicked means an evil-minded person, not a good person. Okay, so she told me, I have been very wicked. I have been very wicked, and I have been very mean. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. So she told that I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. Sue hugged Johnsy, then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. Sue hugged Johnsy. Okay, hug means she embarrassed Johnsy and she started loving her a lot. And then she told her to drink that soup, and she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. And children, she gave her mirror and she started combing her hair and smiled brightly. Now children, just see how nicely she was taking care of her friend, just like a mother takes care. She is still taking, see, she must have Johnsy, instead of children objecting to Sue, she should feel happy that she had got such a nice friend, that she is taking care to her like her mother. Johnsy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window and find the leaf still there. It seems to be clinging to the creeper. In the evening, there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. Johnsy lay for a longer time, looked at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue, I've been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I have been depressed and gloomy. So, children, the meaning of gloomy is sad. Now children, for the first time she felt that she is very mean, and she is telling herself that she had been very wicked. She has been a very bad girl. Okay, and she became sad. Now the last leaf has shown me how wicked I've been. Children, it was the last leaf which have shown her how wicked she has been. I have realized that it is a I've realized that I have created the sin. I've realized that it is a sin to want to die. Sue hugged Johnsy, then she gave her lots of hot soup and mirror. No, yes, she is telling it. He is also suffering from, she told everything, and she told in the afternoon, then children, here I am. Sue hugged Johnsy very tightly. Hug means too embarrassed. She started loving her. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and mirror. Why she gave her mirror? Because children, a girl like to be Johnsy loved fashion also, and she told that you comb your hair and just look at your face, how nicely you're looking, you're getting well. Johnsy combed her hair and she smiled brightly. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he said, Sue, Johnsy now has the will to live. Now children, as so now Johnsy was happy because she can see that the last leaf had not fallen. So when the doctor came, he also declared this thing. He also told that now Sue Johnsy has the will to live. I am confident she will recover soon. Now he is telling, I am very much confident that she will recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Behraman. He is also suffering from pneumonia. He is telling that I will go to Behraman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I am afraid there is no hope for him. But at the same time, he told there is no hope for him. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Johnsy's bed. Taking Johnsy's head in her hand, she said, I have something to tell you. Now children, Johnsy told that I have got something to tell you. Mr. Behraman died of pneumonia this morning. He was ill for only 2 days. Now he told me he became ill for the last 2 days. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet and he was shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. Now children, she told that he was very ill, and it was janitor who had seen him. Okay, who had seen him. He was shivering and he was having a high fever. His whole clothes was wet, even his shoes was wet. Then they found a ladder and lantern still lighted lying near his bed. And children, then also What they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. There were also some brushes and green and yellow paints on the floor near the ladder. Now children, remember the word green and yellow. That proves that he has painted that leaf which Johnsy was seeing. Johnsy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Haven't you wondered why it doesn't flutter when the wind blows? Now she's telling, don't you feel that the wind is not fluttering? That the Behraman masterpiece he painted in the night, the last leaf fell. He painted that leaf, and that last leaf it fell. And children, the leaves which you are thinking is that leaf is a real one. It is actually artificial one, and it is a masterpiece drawn by Behraman, and he is the person who has sacrificed his life. So children, this secret was told to her by by Sue, to realize Johnsy that we should be not be pessimistic. We should have positive feeling in our life. So with this, I end the lesson. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.